Hello there, welcome back to another video. Now what if I told you that you can actually sit at home and experience designer fragrances, and that too for a fraction of a price? Well, sounds too good to be true? Then stick around till the very end of the video, because I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this and where you can actually get access to kind of do this activity of smelling designer fragrances, understanding their scent profile, and kind of get an understanding whether this perfume is for you or not before you actually buy a full bottle. Now you're watching the Perfume Experience. My name is Rodney, and on this channel I bring about fragrances, reviews and guides and tips to help you with fragrance journey. And if that's something that you would like to know and stay tuned with, then definitely hit the notification icon, subscribe, and let's get into it, right? अगर आप पहली बार ये चैनल देख रहे हो तो इस चैनल में आपको हिंदी वीडियोस मिलेंगे जहां मैं हिंदी समरी करता हूं, बट आज की वीडियो में ये बात करने वाला हूं कि जहां मैं आपको बताऊं कि घर बैठे आप कैसे डिजाइनर फ्रेग्रेंसेस, वो भी ओरिजिनल फ्रेग्रेंसेस को ट्राई करें, और वो भी बहुत ही कम चीज में। तो अगर वो जानना है तो वीडियो के एंड तक बने रहिए, और शुरू करते हैं इस इंट्रो के बाद। Well, so imagine the situation that you are in a tier 1 city like Mumbai, Bangalore, Delhi, okay, and you are a fragget, so that means you absolutely love fragrances. So for you, actually it is pretty easy. You can actually go to any mall and try out any of the fragrances from there, and you can actually explore it and try it on your skin and so forth. You can go to Shopper Stop, Lifestyle, any of the fragrance stores like MDP India, anything like that, right? But even with all of that, it is still difficult to do this activity because a lot of times you don't actually get time to do it. So it would be convenient if you actually could get this shipped to your home and actually do it at home in a nice leisure way. Now that is one situation, okay? But at least you have the convenience to go into a store, go into a mall and try the fragrance. Imagine the second situation where you're from a tier 2, tier 3 city or a remote part of the country, and you love fragrances, you want to explore designer fragrances, but you actually cannot do so because you have no stores nearby, no malls nearby, and they actually do not encourage you to try all of these fragrances, so it becomes a little difficult, right? So what is the solution in this case? The most obvious solution that you will go for is decants of designer fragrances. Now we know that decants of designer fragrances are actually quite expensive as well, so they're not cheap. Even in our website, if you look at the decants for designer fragrances, they're generally in the ballpark figure of 700, 800 rupees and so forth. So for you to try 2-3 fragrances, it becomes a little difficult. So what is the solution? How do you overcome it? Now this is where we actually have another option which is not discussed much because not a lot of people are aware of it. Some of you might definitely be aware of it, but some of you might not be aware of it, and this is basically the case of these. So what are these? So these are basically sample vial sets. Okay, now these are official sample sets that come from the company where they do have fragrances in them. Okay, now a lot of brands, okay, like John Paul Gaultier, Scandal, like let's say for example 1 million. Okay, now these are designer brands, and let's say Laude AC, okay, as well. So you can actually try out a lot of these fragrances easily and get an understanding of their scent profile. Now this is not only restricted to designer fragrances, okay, these are also available with Middle Eastern fragrances as well. But in Middle Eastern fragrances, this is a little difficult to come by, not all the time. So for example, Ahmad Al Maghribi has these 2 ml vials that you kind of get. They have a vial inside like this. Let me just show you another one. So let's say this is Ignite Oud, and you kind of get a vial like this, and you get these as well. So these are relatively less priced, but you can get them, or you can also get like the Latafa ones that have like these 20 ml pocket friendly fragrances. Okay, now the challenge with the Middle Eastern ones is that you don't get them all the time, and it's a little difficult, a little bit similar to the designer ones as well, but at least the designer ones are a little more accessible. So the designer ones you can also get niche fragrances and a lot of the others. Okay, now any of these fragrances, let's say for example this is the Bad Boy from Carolina Herrera. Okay, now you will find a vial like this, okay, with the notes, with the fragrance information, all of this. Now this will generally be a 1.5 ml or a 2 ml vial. Okay, now you will also see that they have a plastic atomizer. Generally you will find let me just remove it. So you will find a vial that is very soft, very delicate, and you will get a small sprayer. Now you can actually comfortably spray it on your skin, try it. You can get a clear understanding of what the scent profile of the designer fragrance is. you can get an approximate idea of the performance as well. Now, why I use the word approximate idea is because now this vial, because it is 1.5 to 2 ml, okay, you will notice that the sprayer or the atomizer is very small. Now what happens with this is it does not spray a lot of juice. Now just for calculation's sake, the normal sprayer that you use on your full bottle is, let's say, 1 spray or 10 sprays is equal to 1 ml. Okay, so that's about 200 mcl is what I think it kind of throws out. So you should easily get 10 sprays to do 1 ml of perfume. Okay, now because in this the atomizers are small, you will not get that exact same calculation. Here the spray pump will be lesser, so you might have to do 4 to 5 sprays easily to kind of get an idea of half a spray or so. That means with 1.5 ml of juice available in it, it's about, let's say, 10 sprays to 15 sprays. That's the max that you will kind of get. Now, because the sprayer is lesser, the juice that is thrown out is lesser, but you still get a decent idea of what the performance of the fragrance is like. Okay, now why we're talking about it is because this makes it easier for you to get an understanding whether what is the scent profile, how close is it to an OG that you would want, whether you should consider getting it. Now a lot of times these are not actually sold very openly. You will get them as compliments generally from some stores where you buy a fragrance. They might give you 1 or 2 vials as samples. Even if you do find them being sold, they are generally sold for about 300 or 400 rupees and upwards on most places. Well, that's where I come to a rescue for you. Now, I have been able to procure about 12 fragrances, okay, like 1 million, YSL Libre, Scandal, Jean Paul Gaultier's, La Bao, and Ultramale, and all of that. And you can get them for 250 rupees per vial, and a flat 100 rupees as shipping free, for shipping fee for you to get it delivered. So you can go to our website, go to the sample section, and I'll have all of the designer fragrances put up. And we did have some of the Ahmad Al-Maghrabi fragrances as well. I'll put them up as well. Those will be about 125 rupees. So you can mix and match and add all of them that's available. And you can just add 100 rupees shipping, and you should be able to get these to your house and comfortably try these fragrances for you before you get a full bottle. Now, I do understand that a lot of you buy clones and a lot of you buy, don't buy designers all the time. So the ones that you actually buy dupes and, clones, and you want to actually experiment and see how close are they to your OG, then this I think is the most easiest way to do it, because this is the most pocket-friendly, least cost-effective way of doing it at about 250 rupees. Whereas even if you buy a 10 ml decant, it will cost you about 700, 800 rupees easy and upwards only, right? So the other element is, that I give you genuine fragrances, so you can buy these closed eyes. So I just wanted to give you a heads up that this is what is being offered to you as official samples of fragrances. So like I said, right now I'm doing about 10 to 12 that I could find for you. As if the demand is there and if there are more people interested, I will do more of these, or I would get more of these for you from the website, right? Now, on another completely different news, the inspired fragrances are back in stock, and I have also updated the 10 ml vials for you, because a lot of you asked for discovery sets as such. Now I couldn't get actually the packing done for the discovery sets to be created, so what I've done is to offer them in 10 ml bottles for you, so you can explore the 10 mls and then get the 30 and the 50 or whatever is convenient to you. That option is also available for the inspired fragrances. Plus, we have added 2 new inspired fragrances in this list. One is the Allure Home Sport Blanche edition, and the other is the Acqua di Gio Essenza. All the summer fragrances, definitely try them and let me know what are your feedbacks. And thank you so much for the love that you've given on the first series of launch that we did, and they were all sold out. So we bought them back thanks to you, right? Now let me do the quick summary in Hindi. तो अगर आपको डिज़ाइनर फ्रेग्रेंसेस ट्राई करने हैं घर पे, और आपके जगह पे मॉल या कोई परफ्यूम स्टोर नहीं है, और आपको ये ओरिजिनल परफ्यूम्स ट्राई करने नहीं मिलते हैं, तो आपको चिंता करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। ऐसे 2 ml के वायल्स मिलते हैं, 1.5 या 2 ml की ऐसे सैम्पल्स आते हैं जिसमें आपको परफ्यूम अंदर रहता है, तो आप ये यूज़ कर सकते हो, आप इसको लगा सकते हो, और इससे आपको पता चल जाता है कि परफ्यूम कैसी है। अगर ये परफ्यूम आपके लिए, आपको परफॉर्मेंस की भी एक अच्छी तरीके की एक अंदाज़ा भी मिल जाएगा। बट यही बात ये है कि इसके जो वायल्स, इसके जो परफ्यूम के जो पंप्स होते हैं ये थोड़े छोटे होते हैं, तो इससे आपको थोड़ी कम आउटपुट मिलती है। बट यही मान के चलो कि अगर आपने 10 स्प्रे किए तो वो 1 ml की 1 ml कंज्यूम होता है, तो आपको इस वाइल में अगर 1.5 ml भी मिलता है तो आराम से आप एक बार तो आराम से पहन सकते हो। और अगर आप कम स्प्रे लगाने वाले में से हो, जहाँ 5-6 स्प्रे आप यूज करते हो, तो आपको आराम से 2 या 3 बार भी आप लगा के एक अंदाजा आपको मिल सकता है कि ये सेंट प्रोफाइल कैसी है, क्या मैं सेंट ले सकता हूँ या क्या मैं ये इसको अवॉइड कर सकता हूँ। ओके, अभी ये ऐसे जो वाइल्स हैं, मैंने आपको एक 10 या 12 वाइल्स मैंने प्रोक्योर किए हैं जो जनरली 300-400 रुपए में बिकती है या कभी बिकती ही नहीं है। इनको मैंने प्रोक्योर किया है आपके लिए, जहां मैं इसको 250 रुपीज़ में दे रहा हूं। आप हमारे वेबसाइट जा सकते हैं ThePerfumeExperience.in, और सैम्पल सेक्शन में आपको डिजाइनर फ्रेग्रेंसेस भी मिलेंगे। और ऐसे आमद अल मगरबी के वाइल्स जो हैं, ये 2 ml के वाइल्स हैं, इनको भी मैंने वहां पर थोड़े ऑप्शंस डाले हैं जो 125 रुपीज़ में मिल जाएंगे। ये आप घर बैठे शिपिंग कर सकते हो, आपको शिपिंग फ्लैट 100 रुपीज़ होगी। ये आप डेफिनेटली ट्राई कर सकते हो। इससे क्या होगा, आपको एक अंदाजा मिल जाता है कि फ्रेग्रेंस कैसी है और ये उसकी परफॉर्मेंस कैसी है। ज्यादातर ये होता है कि मैं जानता हूँ कि आप क्लोन्स लेते हो या डूप्स लेते हो, तो आपको एक अंदाजा नहीं मिलता है कि ओरिजिनल कैसा रहता है, या आपने ओरिजिनल स्निफ नहीं किया होता है, या अगर उसका डीकैंट भी लेना चाहते हो तो आपको 700-800 रुपीज के ऊपर होता है। तो उस पॉइंट पे ये आपको बहुत ही काम आता है और एक अच्छा तरीका है जहां आप आराम से फ्रेग्रेंसेस को ट्राई कर सकते हो। तो यही मेरी एक रिक्वेस्ट थी कि आप ट्राई करके देखिए। अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो जरूर सब्सक्राइब और लाइक और कमेंट कीजिए। एंड दैट वाज व्हाट आई थॉट, एंड आई थॉट लेट मी ब्रिंग अप मोर सच information, helpful videos where something that can help and add value to you. The next will also look at bringing you a very nice decanting bottle that can help you decant a fragrance as well. Something that's very interesting. I've seen it and I thought I should share that with you. Let me do that as well. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe and share, and I'll see you on another video. Until another time, take care. Bye bye.